Welcome, ladies and gentlemen, to teamfortress.tv. I'm FrickMyNick. I'm joined by the BILLDOZER with Looser 200 on production. We got a doubleheader tonight. We got both of the matches of froyotech playing Dorsia tonight. How you doing tonight, Bill?
I'm doing pretty well tonight, Nick. Looking forward to some excitement too. Most importantly, I'm looking forward to some high-stakes matches. We've got some important records for one of these teams. The other team, not so concerned if things don't go their way. Dorsia is going to need to pick up some big rounds, preferably big wins here if they want to increase their chances of playoffs this season.
Yeah, currently sitting in the 4th spot. I want to say they're, what, 3 and 5? I know they have 3 wins. I don't know how many losses they have. They're sitting in the 5th spot in the standings currently in Invite, and if they want to make Invite, they need to get rounds. froyotech, I mean, we all know they are, they've been down forever, albeit a slightly different roster this season from what we've seen in seasons gone by. They've got some new soldiers coming into the season. A couple which other team on Dorsia tonight, so be interesting to see how the former Froyo players stack up against this new Froyo roster. Secrets, but we are going to be going live as we go. A little bit of a bait, but I think the players tonight are.
Alright, so for those of you listening on the stream, Nick briefly went over a 3 record. We're going to say that my player to watch real quick is going to be Yite. A big believer in a demo man on any team, and Yite having some pretty good experience on the platform. Find himself as an extremely veteran team, but Yite's going to find himself looking to play sort of the anchor for this young, strapping squad. And I think that he's probably going to be the thing that needs to set itself apart, as opposed to all the other roles on froyotech. So we are going to be going live now. I'd like to follow Yite, if that's at all possible, through this first mid fight to see what he wants to do. Sunshine, very demo intensive map. The midpoint very big, but there's a lot of stuff blocking people, a lot of stuff that people can get locked into, stuck on. Yite trading stickies with Habib here early across the midpoint. We see Marmalou getting absolutely destroyed above the bell tower. That's going to be an immediate first pick for Froyo, and we're going to see their trademarked aggression coming out, taking down Cookie Jake near immediately. Yite's going to be looking to escape in the choke. He's going to go down to Patty. Everybody else going to get cleaned up in the cafe area, and froyotech is going to take an easy first midpoint.
Yeah, that was dominance coming out from Froyo. Marmalou did a gun boots roll up through Valley, trying to get onto Habib early. He got air shot by somebody. I want to say it was Habib hit him with an air sticky, and then before he even hit the ground, he had already eaten like another 200 damage. Hardly made it to the floor on that mid, and it was just downhill from there. The next up was Cookie Jake, and it looks like Froyo's going to do a really good job of steamrolling this into last. Habib's going to need some hits in the lobby, but he's going to allow me to ease there.
Yeah, Habib actually going down to 5 health there with some great aggression from Marmalou, who actually managed to get out. Gonna allow himself to, stand in a position and try and hold this point with his team. Cookie Jake just now coming up on about 50%. Froyo, obviously with the 100% ad, getting an early pick onto Marmalou. They're going to want to go in as soon as possible. Yomps going down on the upper left side. Uber comes out. This sentry gun could be a real nuisance if it didn't get taken down immediately. You're seeing all of Dorsia getting pushed into this left side. Cookie Jake goes down. We're seeing the scouts go down. It's just Ash up trying to carry the world on his shoulders, and that's going to be a first round for froyotech.
Yeah, and they did a really good job of picking the flank early, but Dorsia was able to find a couple picks and even that out, but didn't enough to stabilize, unfortunately. Not enough to offset that Uber advantage that Froyo had. And a couple minutes into this first map of Sunshine here, Froyo's going to take an early 1-0 lead.
Absolutely they are. We have Habib getting into this mid really pretty early, putting some fast damage into the combo of Dorsia. We see players jumping across. The soldiers of Dorsia not really wanting to get too aggressive. Patty getting into the red choke, putting some great aggression forward, keeping Dorsia from going where they want to go. However, it seems like where Dorsia wanted to go was forward, as they walk forward and frag everybody on froyotech. Just Eric left up. Patty's still hanging around on the red side of things. In cafe right now, trying to stop mid-fight, and he's gonna get cleaned up here in a second, I'm sure. Yeah, Ash taking down. Just to be important that Cookie Jake did go down. He and Skis are gonna become, but about the same time. Not too much to speak of for Uber advantage, anything of that sort. Marmalou's gonna die way back on froyotech's side. And, we're going to see sort of a mid-hold set up here. Actually, Dorsia backing up all the way, wanting to get their spawns first, wanting to get everybody together. And we do have Yomp sniping into choke. I like this. It's a little offbeat.
because Froyo's 100% going to peek this choke, knowing that Yite isn't going to be there, knowing that Yite died in the mid, so he's not going to be as far forward to hold up the choke. And instantly is going to go on, but Yomps is going to trade it 1-for-1 onto Jay, but I think the Soldier's a little less valuable than the demo in this scenario. Yomps needs to try and offset the damage, but Froyo's just going to push right back into mid, but he's going to get right back into it. Chang's going to be jumping in, Zilly trying to make space for his team, but instantly going to go down. Yomps is going to die to the stickies of Habib as well, so what looked like a really good scenario for Dorsia. Turned around very quickly just by Froyo running into the choke and not ready for it. Again, that's a can't pick up. What we did on Froyo's last, I like that because Patty died, but the crits is in on the Yite, they're critsing into mid, they get Eric, but the Uber's gonna come out from skis, and Cookie, Jake, and Yite are gonna die, not able to find a pick on the skis in time.
Yeah, it was a valiant effort with the crits, didn't really come when it needed to. froyotech is going to find themselves getting second for more or less free. We see Zilly maybe looking for something in dungeon. We do see, looks like Yomp back on sniper, maybe trying to get some sort of hero shot here. He holds down lower. He's going to get chased out by Benny, immediately taking him down just out of dungeon. froyotech can be flooding onto the last point. It's really just Yite and the rest of the combo trying to stop this over. Sentry gun going to put in a lot of damage. Thank you, Ash, for that. And yeah, maybe, I don't know. froyotech is certainly not positioned well. Half numbers, and playing a point like Sunshine can be, you know, huge. So,
yeah, but I don't think the positioning matters as much when you have a four pick.
That's how many rounds those got.
Yeah, and I was gonna say there was some nice DM play. Yite hit a pretty nice air shot on the Patty there, but it just wasn't enough. He was just able to roll in on the left side, just rolling off the picks, making it so Dorsia is never really able to set up and play things even. Marlo's gonna be going really fast behind the other teams, try to go fast, try and offset the numbers advantage before Marlo can come back and try and set up a pin. On it alone, with a nice shotgun shot, gonna take down. But Ski's gonna be under some aggression. Marlo's gonna come back in. They do try to help, but it's gonna be 3 down in the Dorsia. They have some really good damage players that are up, and they are gonna equalize it. So it's a 3v3, but Dorsia is positioning on the point here, and it looks like they are gonna take this mid. So that's gonna be 2 mids in a row for Dorsia. It's looking okay for them on the mids. They just gotta make sure that during these transition plays they aren't feeding Froyo too much.
Yeah, you know, they really seem to be comfortable just letting Yite kind of take the beam and take it where he wants to go. He's certainly putting in some work. You know, and Dorsia knows how to play to their strengths. However, froyotech playing to their strengths with their nutty scout combo. Was that a crits? We have 2
Yeah, it's a crit from Cookie J. Yeah,
Yite
they are
going
gonna
pretty
get
much immediately. They're running these crits plays, but they're not really aggressing in the way that you would want to.
Yeah, they're just not holding close in the choke, knowing that they don't have the invulnerability, but I think they kind of need to play a little closer to chokes and try and get the forces in the choke. That way Froyo doesn't have all the space free. They have the spawn advantage here on mid because they do hold the mid point. Marlo's going to get by 2 spots, but the team's going to come in and help. Bandy's going to die, and Eric's going to end up in the back line. Eric's going to try and start a back cap on the mid, but I think if Dorsia plays the cap here on 2, they should out-cap him. But it looks like they're going to go back. They're going to opt to try and get this free pick. Both soldiers are going to hunt him down there.
That's both caps down for froyotech. Both caps are down for froyotech. They're still crits, I think. Important to note. Not building it very fast. That's not really as fast as you would expect crit to build. We may be seeing, goes down, trading out for Zilly. Not a super important trade this early in the hold, but Cookie Jake's just going to be coming up now with that crits. They've got to go quick. You can't use this in a reactionary way. Froyo holding back right. They use the crits. They're looking for something that they can get with it. However, Yite goes down immediately to a trap from Habib. We do see Eric going down, Ash going down on the flank, and this is just kind of falling apart for Dorsia.
Yeah, and that was so unfortunate that Ash was able to get in on the tail end of that curse after the Yite, and they got Habib down to just single digits of health, but Habib was in the spawn where he's able to go back and resup here. So now Froyo has an opportunity to try and push out of last. See if Dorsia, what they try to go for here, if they try and send in the sack on 2, if they just cut their losses and try and get something on mid. Crits does build really quickly, but they still have to build up that 30 seconds worth of time to try and get it here.
Yeah, whereas Skis is just going to have his Uber right now, and they really have the luxury to be able to do whatever they want with it. We have Marmalu getting an early bump, Marmalu and Zilly going in kind of aggressively into the valley area, able to push out, or able to force out that Uber a little early, and, that's small victories for Dorsia, but they're still going to be holding second here. Froyo's going to be getting the mid, and Froyo looks to want to take this pretty immediately. Dorsia doesn't have any soldiers up, and that means that, in these choke points, there's not a lot that Dorsia can do to try and stop them. But the crits is up. we're going to see Froyo backing up with that knowledge in mind. Ash floating around in the back. Going to go down to Banny, whereas Yite has blood, smells blood in the water, and he wants to try and find what he can, but he's not really finding it.
Oh, but Patty just instantly finds Cookie Jake. They weren't watching Valley there at all.
Yeah. I'm sorry, Nick. I'm just a little, I don't know. I'm not impressed with the crits play.
Yeah, I mean, it's so hard to regress into
what it looks like trying to push into mid as a demo against Froyo, but you know, you're running the crits. You may as well go balls to the wall and do what you can. Marlo's still floating around in the back. I keep noticing these guys just before Banny kills him.
Yeah, I mean, I think Banny has it exactly right how he says typed caged in the chat. I mean, everybody keeps trying to go behind on the flank here. You know, Zilly, Ash, everybody's kind of taking their turns going behind, and you know, but they're not really finding value out of it. They need to be trying to, you know, take the space when Froyo sends 2 people back to try and take those 2v1s. They need to be trying to get something with that. They're going to Uber in on the left side here, double scout. They're going to, you know, take doesn't matter. Players on, and that's going to be half.
Goodness, Robo Nick, that was not a bad situation for Dorsia on that last, but you know, Froyo understands is that you don't win this game by killing everybody. You win this game by standing on the point until it caps all the way. And you know, if Dorsia could have put in a little more resources to trying to stop that, I really think that they were in a position where they could have held it. You know, they had the heavy. Froyo didn't seem ready for it, and they were in a good position to try and frag out.
Yeah, it sounds like we're having some mumble issues. Do we want to quickly hop into the TFTV Discord?
I don't know how well that would work with Looster. Phone call. It's 2007. You're calling your friends on the phone, POV. Yeah, yeah, we have the next match to worry about it. So we're going into the 4th mid here. Dorsia a little slow, maybe getting into the midpoint. They wanted to try and push some cheeky Valley play. Not going to work out. We are going to see Skis go down to Marmalou, which is going to be a victory for Dorsia. We had Yomps rolling out on Sniper, which is certainly interesting. Jay's floating around in Valley, probably going to find Yomps here in a second. Actually, it's Habib, who is hiding in Cafe, and it looks like we're going to see Dorsia getting absolutely pinched here. Cookie Jake is so close to Uber, but he's not going to have anybody that he can heal.
Oh, Cookie Jake, though! Cookie Jake takes down Jay. Habib's on the chase, and Cookie Jake's going to get the health back. He's going to be trying to rotate his way back into mid. It looks like, yeah, Habib's trying to jump and chase him, but Habib's just 60 health. So Respawner or Patty's going to get in here, but Cookie Jake with the movement doesn't take a single point of damage and takes down Habib. Oh, Cookie Jake with the smooth moves and the aim. That's what you want to see coming out of Dorsia Medic. I don't know exactly how seriously you're taking this with Yomp rolling out on Sniper over and over again and the constant crits play, but Cookie Jake's looking great tonight.
Yeah, Cookie Jake certainly brought his A game. And we're going to see them with full Uber. Only about a 40% ad. That doesn't necessarily mean that they can't use it, but it means they really got to go in the next 10 seconds or so if they want to make full use of this. froyotech don't seem in a position to try and avoid a crits. They are rotating into that back left side now, but they got to take this sooner rather than later. You know, they've got one guy on point. They got to go in with it.
Yeah, Skis is already going to get his Uber, and it is Uber here. You built it really, really quickly, so they are going to get the use out. They're going to drop Eric here, but instantly pop in. Jay's going to come in, not going to be able to get much more Uber, though, around the corner. They find a ton of damage into Dorsia with that Uber, but they aren't really in a position to chase with how passively Skis' position, trying to avoid the sniper sightlines from Yomps here. Yomps going to be trying to peek in on the left side, though. I like this play. They have a pick, and the Ubers are out of the equation, so if they're able to find more picks, they're able to make more space, and Yomps finds a picks on the J in this top right side. He's going to be going for the hero. Peeky peeks.
Ooh, Yomps!
Huge shot. He's going to be peeking in, looking for more. They're just tanking him. He knows how good he is, but they do lose a couple people in their flank. Is Dorsia, so they are going to back up. I think they're just going to try and play this Uber advantage. Yomps wants to challenge Patty in the choke point here. In bottom right, Yomps is in with the help of Cookie Jake, going to take him down. Oh, that's absolutely ballsy play from Yomps coming out. Trades with the soldier in bottom right as the sniper.
Yeah,
incredible.
Yomps putting on his big boy pants in that last push, deciding that somebody needs to step up and do the damage here.
All
We're
the
going to
crits
have a
from the
crits
left
coming
side.
out. However, Yite is really getting stuffed into this corner. He just needs to take a little more room. He's not able to find it. They do find Banny, but that's the only kill that Dorsia is able to get here on this push.
Yeah, but they find Patty in the flank here, and
Oh,
Habib
yeah.
nice to Yomp. Yomps with a cheeky angle through the shoulder, gonna peek up. Jay's gonna try and challenge him. They're gonna take him down. They're only 3 up. They are going to get a spawn on the side of Froyo, but Eric's going to die. They get the sentry as well. It's a 3v5 here on last. They're going to be trying to find the picks. Froyo with the focus fire going to take down Marmalade, but Jay's straight down the other side of things. Patty's up on the respawner. They're fighting on the point, but it looks like Banny's able to clutch this one out. Skis is going to get his Uber. He's going to hold on to it too. Looks like they're going to delay the death here from Cookie Jake as well. But yay with the huge 2-pipe. But Habib off the respawner. Oh, they bought so much time. Habib died so early in that fight, and they were able to buy enough time for him to come off the respawn. Skis is still, very importantly, holding on to this Uber.
You know, Nick, sometimes it feels like froyotech is just so smart about when they choose to die. Like, it's like they say, alright, I'm gonna die now, so in 18 seconds when I come up, I'll be able to stop Yite from capping the point. It's what it feels like sometimes, man. They're just, they just have the perfect spawn waves to stop this stuff.
Yeah, and going back to the page of I don't know how seriously Dorsia is taking this. I like this play from Zilly though to go on the spy, knowing that there's the constant off class and Furyu has to respect it. It looks like he's gonna be going to last, looking for a back cap, but Patty's staying on last, along with Eric. Maybe they know.
I don't see them check, but you know they certainly know how this stuff works better than I do.
They have to know, right? Because I don't think Furyu is not a big fan of leaving players on last. They're very good about checking.
You saw the way that Patty was like standing on point and looking around.
Yeah, but then also Eric was delaying in the top left area. Like you'd think Eric would be in a position trying to go to the point, but Dorsia is actually going to come up on their Uber, which I think is what really prompted them to come back. But that was very strange. I think they know, just with the way that they're playing right now. Oh, Yomps with the pick on the Patty. They're going to crit on the top left. They actually get Habib. So this is really big. They have 2 projectile clusters. It's going to put a ton of pressure onto Jay. Jay's going to take down Yomps in the choke point. But that's all they're going to find. The counter Uber comes out from Furry. Spy is on the point. Going to force everybody.
Silly gets a very important sentry gun pick.
You know, sentry down. It's time to push. But Patty and Habib are going to come up off the spawn. So it's a 4v6 in the last area for now. Dorsia, I think, is just going to try and build up their crits advantage once again. Go see if they can get another thing. Thing is, though, is like with both the crits and Yomps on Sniper, they're both like the kind of plays that are, you know, kind of low risk, right?
Yeah.
Like having a sniper and having crits. But if you give them enough chances, eventually they're gonna get something.
The problem is, even though they got the pick on Patty, and then they got the crits on Habib, but they just didn't have the firepower to try and push further into the point. And then Froyo got their spawns up, and you know Zilly died in kind of an awkward spot taking down that sentry.
The crit is in from lower. They get Patty, so Patty just jumped in to try and stuff that. Gonna find the soldier pick, but Zilly's gonna die on the other side of things, and Yomp's gonna die once again. Jay's done a phenomenal job of shutting down Yomps, not giving him too much space. And we're gonna see Froyo have their full Uber advantage now, along with the player ad. His Patty's gonna be up in just 1 second here, so let's see if they try and opt to push at a last. But they are up 3-0. They're gonna opt to push from this dungeon area. They're gonna find some good damage into Marmalade, who's a little too far forward compared to the rest of his team. And it looks like Dorsey's just going to opt to leave on this one. Maybe spamming in from choke a little bit, but not going to find much. Zilly's in on the Habib, going to find the first couple rockets at him, but Habib's a little too healthy for that one. And again, Dorsey's a little too passive to really help out and support Zilly for that jump.
Yeah, you know, I think Dorsia had a real opportunity there when they were holding last. Obviously, they had a real opportunity because they were trying to push last, but I think that they tried to make it a little too cute with that spy play, and it didn't work out for the better. Froyo's going to be Ubering in from the valley area, going to find a quick pick onto Yomps, Marmalade dying himself as he tries to, you know, fly around and do his thing. We're going to see what we saw last round, basically the same. We're going to see, you know, Dorsia's trying to hold this with 2 people down, whereas Froyo...
Yeah.
Are Dorsia still in crits? Yeah, they are.
Yeah, they are. But they have players alive this time, and their spawns weren't nearly as long, so they're going to have a soldier to be able to jump in and make some space for them on this. Yeah, soldier's going to be in as they pop this crits, but Patty's in on the other side of things. Cookie Jake doesn't have the smooth moves to find him again this time. Yomps in a 1v1 with Eric. Yomps is actually going to win the 1v1 with Eric as Marmalade dies to his own self-damage. Traded out 2 for 2 here as they battle into mid. But I think not having a medic on the side of Dorsia is going to discourage them from trying to take this fight, as Jay's going to pick up Ash in the confusion here, along with Yomp, to be taking down players. There's just going to be focus fire here for Froyo, taking everybody down. Yeah, he's going to take down Banny, but, you know, just a consolation prize. They are going to be getting second here, our Froyo.
Yeah, now Froyo looking to take their 4th round here. They got a full Uber ad. They got, you know, 2-player advantage. That's not going to last very long. However, you know, Froyo really has the luxury of being able to take their time, figure out exactly how they want to do this, and then execute their plan at the speed that they think is necessary. Now we just need to see him do it. Habib's not going to be enough for another few seconds. You know, Habib being a very important member of Froyo. So, you know, it looks like they're going to go in aggressively. Like Habib come a little late and clean things up, as they do just trade spam at the moment over towards the sentry, being kept up pretty healthy. Froyo,
Oh, but Yite!
oh,
Yite with the great sink stick. He's not letting Froyo get out of that one, and knowing that Habib's not in that fight, the longer they make that engagement, the better. The spawner advantage, the fact that they're going to get the crits, and the fact that they have a demo man who's just going to put out so much more damage in a prolonged engagement. Patty's going to be jumping into last, but Cookie Jake with the arrows actually going to deny him from getting in clean. Yite's going to clean up with a pipe on that one. Eric's going to win the 1v1 in lower, though, so just chaos in the flank here for froyotech, but they have this full crits on the side of Dorsia, but they don't really have a scout to try and go forward. Ash being the sole scout, seeing as Yomps is fancying the sniper class. He's going to pick Eric, though. Going to peek in this bottom left. He's going to get a sight line on Skis, but Skis just barely sneaks his way out of that one.
Skis kind of, or not Skis, Cookie Jake trades the Uber there for Jay's life. However, he's going to find himself backing all the way up to last with nobody to accompany him. And, you know, considering that there's no heals on the front lines, we're probably going to see the players of Dorsia start going downwards. Froyo is right here on the top left, trying to see if they can find an opportunity to get onto Cookie Jake. However, he's going to be safe in spawn. He's getting players with him, and doesn't really have any sort of Uber or crits to speak of, but, you know, at least he's alive.
Yeah, and, you know, just some shenanigans here on last for Dorsia. Doesn't look like they're going to opt to make any heavy off classes here. As Furry's going to Uber in from the top right from their perspective. They are going to catch out Yomps on this one, and they are going to get Yite on the tail end of their Uber here. Two valuable picks, as looks like the rest of Furry is going to be trailing in behind the Uber. There's, again, just an exercise and focus fire late into this fight. Oof. Decent rocket from Jay to take down Cookie Jake, and that's 4-0 here on map number 1.
Alright, we're seeing flashes of brilliance out of Dorsia. Cookie Jake still on crits, Yomps still on sniper.
Yeah, we see Zilly switching over to Scout and Ash on Spy for this mid, so the double off class coming out, some old I-55 nerd rage strats.
God, I-55 is old now, and it makes me feel ancient.
Yeah. Yeah, welcome to the Zoomer TF2, as we are going to see Jay underneath the point just spamming, not really having a ton of space for Dorsia on this mid, knowing that they're down. Marmo's going to trade for Patty here. So a 1-for-1, but the more that this fight devolves, the more it favors froyotech with the cookie cutter classes. They have those generalists. Unless their off classes get a ton of value, Yomp's going to get a headshot onto Eric as Ash is actually in. The Skis has no idea that he's there. He's taking forever, but Jay turns around.
Yeah, I can imagine Banny screaming at Jay.
What are these idiots doing?
Yeah, you saw, because you saw Banny right behind him, not shooting at him, and he was screaming at Jay. Dude, look, turn around and look and choke. There's a spy right there.
I don't know if they picked up on the spy, but we are going to see the crits here. Marmo's going to be the one getting the crits, going for some fancy air shots here, but it looks like, is that Jay in the air? Yeah, that's Jay. They are going to take him down eventually, but that's all they're going to find. Cookie Jake's going to get caught out on second as well, and Yite's going to die in lower as well, so 3 picks going for froyotech here. They're looking to make it 5-0 on map number 1.
Ash going for some fancy trick stabs, trying to get the scouts as they come in, not able to find anything, and it looks like Froyo is going to play the game. They're going to stand on point.
That was a crazy surf from Yomps out of spawn to get to the Habib's face, and 2 shots from Habib with the OK in chat. That was incredible from Yomps.
Alright, now what I'd like to do real quick, everybody drop a 1 in chat if Mumble has gotten a little better, because I haven't heard it on my end anymore, our robot overlord issues, but... Well, I think we're good, but, you know, it's the viewers
I haven't
that
heard
matter.
any issues.
Our beloved viewer base, who we all care about, of course.
Yeah,
Alright,
so
I'm seeing a bunch of 1s in chat. That's promising.
Right. Who's the smarty that typed 2? Does that count as 2 1s?
Oh,
Are there 2 people watching on your thing?
You absolute rascal.
Yeah. Thanks, Twitch chat. But yeah, that was map number 1.
Yeah.
I don't know if there was a lot of huge takeaways from that. I mean, Dorsia looked pretty good in the first half when they were taking it seriously. You know, they won a couple of those mids. It's just they struggled to really hold the chokes against Furyo. Furyo was just like, hey, the team's probably not set up on mid. What if we just ran into mid? And, you know, again, I think especially doing these like really scrappy scenarios, what you're doing doesn't matter so much as your execution. And when Furyo just runs in from the choke and puts a ton of pressure on Yite and your soldiers aren't in a position to really bomb them, or don't have the resources properly to bomb them, or there's no follow-up there, it makes it really difficult to contain Froyo in the choke, and Froyo is just finding so much space in the mid for free. And so Dorsia looked really good on those couple mids that they did win, but outside of that, it was a little difficult for them to really find footing.
Yes. Excuse me, I just don't have a whole lot more to add to it at the moment. Are we going to process, Nick? Is that what's happening here?
Yes, sir. So I was about to say, our map number 2 is going to be process, so, you know, we're taking it to Pug Central. I don't know if Dorsia is going to take it
school
more seriously on this map, but again, this is another map that, you know, I think that the players of Dorsia, for the most part, are predominantly Pug players. A lot of them, you know, have a background as big-time Puggers, so...
Yeah, for what it's worth, everybody on Dorsia are, you know, they've been around for as long or longer than the players on Froyo. Banny not included, obviously. You know, this is one of the older matches, you know, when you look at, like, the average time that these players have all been in Invite for. You know, this is certainly one of the oldest, most high-profile games that you're probably going to see all season. Especially considering that it's both happening tonight, both games.
Yeah, with the, you know, a reservation 2 weeks into RGL Season 3. How'd you manage that?
It feels like it feels like we kicked back to, like, Season 26 or something.
I was still a wee baby in Season 26, so I'm not...
I see! You're a Zoomer gamer, too.
Yeah,
not like
my first season was 24. I didn't play 25. I played 26 though. I did play.
Not like us absolute Chad season 18 gamers.
Yeah. All right,
God,
boomer.
6 years.
Yeah, it looks like we are going to be going quickly into the second map here, as it looks like we're going to see Zilly on medic, Yomps on sniper, and we have Ash and Cookie Jake on scout, leaving Marmaloo as the sole. Actually, they have no demo. Yeah, he's on soldier as well. So Dorsia are rolling out with a bit of a modified team comp. It's going to be on Yomps to try and control space. But I think a demo is so important in this mid to try and control top. Yomps has so much on his plate to try and control the tops. It looks like Froyo's going to be fast on the left side, which is really how you counter the sniper. You know, you cut him off from the rest of his team exactly like they're doing here, give the sniper no space. But Dorsia is doing a pretty good job of just rotating around. Again, they have no top control, so it makes it so it's really hard for their sniper to find anything, as Patty's going to hunt him down in the backline, as Dorsia is all clumped up in the other teams too. It looks like they're still on the perma crits theory here, so
yeah.
Looks like they're going to be critzing Cookie Jake. Yeah, Cookie Jake's running in with the crits here. Jay's up top. Again, no demo to try and control the top, and no sniper, so makes it really difficult when you have Banny, Eric just rotating who's getting healed on the high ground. They're going to all in here. They are going to find Eric, but that's all they're going to find is the lone respawner from Yomps here.
So for people who are a little bit newer to the game, Zilly does have Invite Medic experience. This isn't just, you know, they're not pulling it out of nowhere. He's incredible player. You know, this is something that they've thought about clearly. Yomps is peeking the one door, not able to find any pick before he's taken down by Habib, and that's going to trigger froyotech to just sort of walk forward and not going to have the...
Oh, but Marmaloo lands on Jay and skis a clean 2 rockets. Trades 2 for 3 here, so this favors Dorsia. You know, they do have the spawn advantage before the cap goes down. Cookie Jake's going to run in for the flank, but going to get shredded by both the Froyo scouts. Welcome to Invite,
nice
kiddo.
rockets out of Yay.
Yeah, nice couple rockets to trade with Eric.
However,
here,
one medic and one sniper does not a last hold make. We're going to see spawns coming up now, but it looks like they may or may not be able to punish froyotech for their hubris earlier.
Yeah. And Cookie Jake, I think, is still... Yeah, he is still on the crits here, so it'll be interesting to see what shenanigans they try and run. As Furrio's trying to push in from the 5 area. Again, no demo here, so it's hard for them to deny space, but Jay's going to be the first death of this one. But Patty and Habib are going to jump in instantly.
Oh my god, yikes!
Would they just cap it out? What? There's 5 people alive on the side of Dorsia. Ash is on spy, so he's not... I guess it's like a 4-person up, but still, they just ran onto the...
So
they just no respect.
You know, anybody's has been playing this game for some amount of time will agree with this. Sniper is a fairly strong class in 6s, if you're hitting your shots. Yomps was hitting his shots earlier, but he seems to be struggling a little more on this map. Oh my god! Yike is hitting frag shot after frag shot. It feels like I'm watching him play on LAN. This is actually incredible.
Yeah, I mean, he's able to get the only 2 picks for his team on that mid, but it's a little tough when you have a full-time sniper and a spy here, especially in place of no demo. And a demo is pretty crucial on a map like Process. Again, you really need the top control. There's a lot of elevation that is very easily contained on a demo, and there's a lot of really good sticky traps on this map. It slows teams down, but not going to have it here, so... As we are going to see Skis coming up on a full Uber here. Looks like they're going for some sort of lobby hole.
There goes Ash, floating around in the sewer.
Lines.
Oh, did he
Yums
actually dead ringer? Oh my god, he did.
Yums beefed the shot, no! Oh, that's so unfortunate for Yums. He hid there in the lobby areas. It looks like Froyo's just going to take the Uber to point. They're already on point. They don't even have to use... They are going to get about half cap here before having used... It doesn't even look like they're going to have to use that. They just cap it out. So, again, I don't think Dorsia is taking it particularly seriously, but, you know, I think if you hit a couple frag movie shots like Yite, I don't think anybody would really know the difference if he added it right.
Yeah, he's sure trying seriously, but we do have these players. Yomps on Sniper again, Ash on Spy. We're going to see if they can make it work for themselves. It's not as if these classes don't have the power to win a mid-fight, but, you know, they just don't have the they don't have the speed to Ash crouching on point, letting Vanny kill him. Looking like they want this to be over as soon as possible.
Yeah, Cookie Jake's gonna find a kill there, so Cookie Jake coming up huge on his Invite Scout debut. I know he's played Scout in the past, but I don't think he has any Invite experience on Scout.
No.
So, welcome to Invite, kiddos. Habib's gonna be jumping in really aggressive.
Nice dodges from Yomps.
Yeah, Yomps stayed alive. He was the primary target that Habib was trying to pressure back. Yomps is gonna make it up. They're gonna come in here with the crits on the Marmaloo, as they're gonna be trying to spam rockets in, but Skis has this Uber. As Cookie Jake said in chat, look at me as he died. They're gonna have the Uber back in here as Ash is on second on the engineer. As what is that weapon that he has? He's the
Skis goes down, and now we got a one fight for Dorsia. Mini Sentry going up on second. Oh my gosh.
As yeah, barely.
Buggity.
We're gonna see Dorsia holding up onto 2. And Yom's gonna get picked on the Banny in the mid and trade it out for Ash. Yom's with the body shot on the Patty as well. So couple picks
Yomps
coming in that might have the opportunity to cap up on mid here.
Yeah, I'm starting to feel himself a little. Cookie Jake wants to pick off Habib here. Not gonna make that decision.
Yeah, as
don't be sorry, loser. We're having a great time. You're having a great time, right, Nick? Say yes.
Yeah, I'm having a great time. I mean, look, I'm a huge fan of Yomps. Sorry, Yomps is probably my favorite player in Invite, and anytime I get to watch Yomps play Sniper is the greatest. So this is honestly kind of the best. I've been on the Yomps camp quite a bit, so as he's gonna see Skis here for just a brief moment. He actually had so much space and choked there
Ping
for a second.
Surfs. You know who my favorite player in Invite is, Nick?
Who's your favorite player in Invite, Bill?
He's a friendly little dude named FrickMyNick.
Oh, I'm not in Invite right now, but
he's a friendly little dude named Banny.
I mean, yeah, Banny's a pretty nice guy. Met him at everyone too. So we're gonna see the Uber situation even out here. Ash is building up a sentry gun on mid. I see. The thing is, as far as like postured up, like we kind of want to go.
He put down a mini sentry. Oh wow, he's got a real sentry. Never mind.
He's got a real sentry.
We're playing actual TF2.
But the thing is like, I think Froyo knows that the other team's probably on crits. Yeah, he's gonna bomb in, really only gonna find Habib on the point, but looks like Froyo is set up on pipe, ready to just get him in the choke point here. As we're gonna see Marmalade trade with Patty, but Yite's gonna die along with Yomp, so 2-for-1 trade here, along with the crits thrown in for Dorsia. So it's gonna be Froyo here with the full Uber advantage. Jay's gonna be jumping around, just shotgunning people for the most part. Cheeky weapon run here for Jay. Flexing those hit scan capabilities. Gonna get arrowed up here on top. Gonna go for the air shot into Marmalade. The Marmalade, oh, really close. Good first rocket, but he was able to surf that first rocket.
I wanted to make a comment about the inevitability of the sniper pick on this point, but then froyotech said, wait a second, they don't have, like, scouts or anything, so let's just run at them.
They do have a scout in Cookie Jake.
Goes down to Ash. Oh, right, they do have Cookie Jake. That's my bad. I'm sorry, Cookie Jake. But yeah, they had a scout intelligently stay out of sightlines. Don't know what just happened there that has Zilly and Yite freaking out.
I think somebody got air suspended by the sentry gun. I think somebody
I saw Habib get killed by the Widowmaker. Which, for what it's worth, good weapon.
Yeah, as Furry's going to be pushing into the second point here, but Zillie's coming up on the crits, so we try and go. They aren't really in a position to go for it. They get J, so there's one less projectile class in the doorway. They're going to be going from the one door. Doesn't look like they're going to find much. Yite's looking for anything with this crits. They're going to switch it over, and Yop's to get the full body shot on the band.
No, that was a crit body shot, gun. I think.
Yeah, that was a crit body. That's hilarious.
Which is... Honestly, I almost want to say they should be doing that. As Yams gets Habib too, they should be going for that because, you know, they don't have a demo, obviously, but they also...
Oh my god, Yams just beat the choke and destroyed Ski! Oh my god! That was absolutely insane from Yams, you know. Flexing the sniper skills, he's been trapped on Soldier for a little too long, showing his true prowess on the hits here.
Yams said, "This is what I could have been doing, Banny. But you never let me."
So yeah, we're still sitting at 2-0 here for froyotech. I'm interested to see if Froyo is going to devolve and play Dorsia's game and start, you know,
No chance.
You know.
I don't believe it. This is not front. This is not Huntsman Hyper Froyo.
I was gonna say, in seasons gone by, you know, you get there's like Blaze, you know, direct hit, the Huntsman sniper, you know, cheeky gimmicks that they were really good at. But does it look like Banny's gonna let him? He's, you know,
in
got
current day Froyo, they do not, you know, kill. So we have the crits going. IT gonna look for these rail guns as they walk out now with crits. Oh my gosh, he misses his first shot. Yomps, what are you doing there? And for the last time, he's popping, thrown into the air, and that's gonna be a lot for them. Froyo, seeing if they can try and. Oh no.
Sent down. It's a. Yeah, it looks like Froyo's gonna steamroll this one up. Go back to try to get to this one door here as well, as they are gonna pick. Try to get Froyo's on here.
There's valiant effort at calling that, Nick. No matter what it sounds like, I want you to know that you your role.
I'm having no mumble issues. Everything that I'm hearing, you guys.
Well, and it sounds like you are the.
Yeah, I don't know.
All right, going into the fourth mid fight of this map. And we're gonna see what the classes look like. Ash currently on engineer. Still no demo. Looks like nobody on Dorsia likes playing demo.
Yeah, it doesn't look like they're gonna turn up to mid here. So it's like it's gonna be a free mid. They're gonna try and walk in the later bomb in. Find a good rocket into Zilly. Okay, 1 for 1. Looks like Froyo's trying to get Marmaloo in the sewer area. He's gonna make down the shutter doors. We're gonna get Ash on the other side of things. Engineer down voices. He's got his mini intro point here. You know, Mini's watching choke. They are gonna get Habib as Jay is in this IP area, not particularly healthy. They're gonna crit into seeing if they can find anything. They can ski. And, looks like he's gonna win the prolonged mid fight.
Well, you know, that is the inevitability.
Oh my god! Just roll, Patty!
This is what can kind of happen with crits. You wait till you get the advantage, and then at a certain point, you know, you have a crits, and they don't have an Uber.
Oh, and Cookie Jake 2 shots Banny and hits him with the taunt. That's what you like to see, the classic Cookie Jake BM.
So now we have
we
have a real crit snowball possibility.
Zilly in the chat, our new roster is insane.
I'm not gonna say that they're gonna like roll this, but you know, you're always gonna have pretty big crits at, and if they pick the right way to take this through, they could find themselves getting on last sooner rather than later.
Yeah, I think it's gonna really come down to the projectile classes on Froyo to try and find, you know, make some sort of play happen here. Somebody Yomps is out of the server.
He got backbanned.
Wouldn't surprise me. He's been hitting some crazy shots tonight.
They're just spamming across.
They're spamming. Trying to
oh my god, Ski's actually got hit by a rocket.
Did he?
He went down to like 15 health. Just caught the toe of it.
Unfortunate they're not able to take down Skis. You know, unlucky, as some players would say. But it looks like Skis is going to be rolling up on this Uber. Looks like Dorsia is going to be stacking up in this IT area. They got a bunch of people sitting in a corner.
Oh, they do.
So
I mean,
it looks like
they're
it's
not
just
on the
Ash on
bathtub. This
mid.
is Ash
They have
trying to
nobody
Iron
going
Man
IT.
it
They have
now.
nobody going IT. They're gonna wrap.
Oh, there's no way.
Are
No
they gonna be able to do
way.
it? Ash is able to stall enough time on the mid. Are they gonna be able to out-cap it here? Yeah, it's gonna be bombing in the choke. He actually Goombas J, but they aren't able to get the cap. Bane's gonna be able to get back in time with the Uber to stuff that one. And it's just gonna be Yams rejoining the server as the only survivor.
That's the timely spawn.
Is Yams actually doing a really good job of living, despite the fact that Eric was in his face, and Dash is gonna come through the tele, trying to follow up on that one.
Oh, thank God the teleport is up.
Oh no. That's unfortunate for you right there, but you know, wholeheartedly drops an LMFAO in the chat. He knows that he accepted his fate when he came to the telly.
We have a couple Dorsia. We have specifically Zilly on mid right now with Cookie Jake. This is Patty. Patty thinks he can win this alone, but Patty does not know. Cookie Jake winning the 1v1.
You know, this Cookie, to be fair to Patty.
This Cookie Jake guy seems like a pretty promising player. I think that he could maybe win invite.
Yeah, if he
puts in the time and the effort, I think he could be on a team that could win invite.
Yeah, I could see it too. You know, I mean, maybe the next time there's an opening on Furry, then we pick him up. As we are going to be going into our fifth, potentially final mid here on process of our second map here tonight. We are going to. Ash is on fire rolling out to this mid, so we'll see if he's able to find anything in his off-class station head again. As Marmla's going to find some space in the mid, because he needs a ton of damage early. Going to have to get arrowed up. Looks like they're just trying to get Yomps some space. Yite's actually on the sniper this time. As Yomps is actually on the soldier now. Missed that one, but Yomps is going to find the full charge body shot. He's actually going to find another body shot on the Patty. The body shot bandit could be taken down. He's going to find a third! He's going to find
Oh my god, Yite.
Just going to win it. First able to cap, but first he is able to win it.
Yeah, so, Yite, you know, sometimes just work out like that. You shoot at, get shot before they shoot at you. Oh my god, that on a Vanny. Crits is also up. This could get
5-1, 5-1. This is a 5-4 kind of game. Dorsia about to roll it back. Yeah, it's getting the first death here, but they're going to trade up for Habib. As Yomps will be trying to get in from this rollout area.
Skis goes down. Jay goes down. No way.
This is like a round.
No
they're
way.
gonna get around. Danny's under 50 HP, gets air blasted off. It's a round. Dorsia's gonna take their first round. It's not over yet. 5-4 at our heart. Let's make it happen. As you're gonna see Yomps rolling out on the shotgun pocket here, so maybe try to add some stability to his team.
Yomps ready to MGE the world.
As Cookie Jake types in the chat, the is shifting.
I'm down for the Pyro mid-meta. See Marmaloo stealing health pack kind of immediately. We have all of Dorsia just chilling out in choke right now, waiting to see if their weird players can get a weird pick. Froyo knows that. They have midpoint. They don't need to push into him just yet.
Yeah, Yom's eating a bunch of spam in this choke point, eating a lot of heals from Zilly here, but it just allows them to build this crits really quickly. See if they try and go for anything while they have this, this crits advantage. They're going to be peeking into sewer, but they're just going to find Patty. They're going to use it off. If Patty's able to jump out of the way, Yomps is going to be looking for any. Going to find the last career. Ooh, actually gets the force out of skis. So.
What is Ash doing? Oh my gosh, Ash forces out the Uber.
As Ash is going to come in on the tail end of that, looking for a post fight here, but it looks like it's just going to be Zilly making it out. Both Patty and Eric on 12 HP. Unfortunate for them, but that Dorsia wasn't able to find those picks on the flank. But,
I gotta say, Nick, that when I spectate, I do it bird's eye view. Oh, I hope I can say this before Froyo pushes in and wins this round. Nope, never mind. Let's call this last fight. Froyo pushes in, gets the easy kills, and they're gonna take their 5th round, and that's gonna be the end of the game.
Yeah, some GG's
Players
coming out from the Dorsia, but
chat, yeah.
Pretty notably, nobody on Froyo said GG.
I can't imagine.
I
Was it worth scrimming?
Ash with the PM. Chang in the chat. I thought these were scrims.
Yeah, what I was saying is that when I Banny dropping the sick epic gamer burn. Was it worth $40? Yeah, what I was saying is that when I spectate these matches, I do it in bird's eye view, and the way that the Dorsia is just deathballing around the map like this, it feels like I'm watching a StarCraft game because it looked like you see somebody pushing sewer, you just see the entirety of the red health bars like shifting over there.
Yeah, I was just say I cast almost entirely from free cam as well, other than maybe going into the mids where it's kind of called, but yeah, I kind of cast from free cam as well, and it's kind of funny to watch because there's absolutely no peel from their team either. Like when something goes behind them, they just continue to deathball wherever they're going.
So certainly an interesting match.
Yeah, I think that is one way to explain this match.
Dorsia have taken more rounds off Froyo than a lot of other teams have this season. Not a lot of other teams. There's like 5 teams in Invite, but you know what I mean.
Yeah, I think that's decently true. Froyo has been pretty dominant the last few seasons, so I think even getting around, I would have been interested to see if they'd taken it a little more seriously, if they'd gotten more rounds, but.
Yeah, because the roster certainly has the pedigree to do it if they wanted to. Everybody has been playing the game for a while. They all play, most of the classes at a pretty high level.
Outside of they are tied for the most rounds gotten off Froyo this season. So Ashi got one round on process. And Ascent was able to get rounds on Gully Wash and on Clear Cut. 3 and 2 rounds respectively, but other than that, every game has been 5-0 for froyotech. So, despite maybe not taking it the most serious, Dorsia is still, tied the most amount of rounds taken off Froyo, with the exception of Accent.
Can't wait to see him at LAN. Oh wait, not LAN, at Play. Well, no wait. It would be even better.
LAN,
it would be even better if we had a LAN and they pulled this shit. Like,
honestly, Chad energy. If you go to LAN and throw.
Was it worth $300?
Yes. Yeah, but coronavirus LAN won. But yeah, I don't think there's a ton that we can really seriously take away from it. It doesn't look like, outside of maybe the first half of Sunshine, that Dorsia was trying particularly hard.
Coronavirus LAN. I'm trying to get in on that Lanthrax. Lanthrax 2020 in my apartment. Coming to my apartment near you.
The BILLDOZER apartment near you. No. But yeah, Froyo looked good as always tonight, and I think if you're Dorsia, it's not the worst showing despite the antics.
Yeah. Looking at the heel spreads, for Froyo, it's honestly, the heel spreads are about what I would expect. It's not even anything funny about them. So we're just looking for more stuff to talk about, Nick. I think it's probably time that we sign off. And
yeah, I mean, I'm looking for anything that we can talk about. I mean, Habib looked really good tonight, as he always does. But I think he's kind of returning to form, which is good. I know he had a rough start to start off this season, but
yeah, you could certainly put it like that. I know I said that Yite was my player to watch. I think he kind of did pretty well.
Yeah, I just think in general, though, he was struggling when they were taking the game seriously
when he was on demo. Like,
yeah,
he was doing okay damage, just not the numbers you'd expect from a guy on permacrits.
Yeah, that is true. They struggle to find value at a lot of their crits. And getting one pick is okay, but I think you really need that second to really push it over the edge and be like, yes, this was good value out of a crit. Because I think with an Uber, right, you've guaranteed get some sort of positioning if you want, because if people want to fight you on that positioning, they're gonna die. So you guaranteed get positioning and whatever else you get with it, right? But I think with the crits, you're not guaranteed that, so you kind of need that second pick to guarantee yourself, other advantages in that team fight.
Absolutely right, Nick. Your analysis is as intelligent and as second word as ever.
That's why they pay me the big bucks here at TTV.
And that's why I say second word. So with that in mind, I suppose that's gonna end off our cast for tonight. If you'd like to see more great casts like this and more great matches like this, more importantly, be sure to head on over to our YouTube channel where all of our matches get chronicled, Team Fortress TV. And I guess that's all that it's gonna be. Nick, do you have any shout outs?
Shout out to Gex, who was he goes by Gexpert on Twitch. He's one of the first casters I ever watched when playing TF2, and he was actually one of the people that kind of got me into the game watching his casts. He was hanging out before the cast. I don't know if he's here still, but shout out to Gex.
Fantastic, and I'd like to give a shout out to our beautiful, handsome, incredible, intelligent producer, Looster200.
Yeah, ladies,
Who's also
he's single.
And finally, give a great shout out to all of you viewers. Do not drink municipal tap water.
So yeah, I think that's all we've got. Thanks for everybody for coming out. This has been Team Fortress TV's cast of Froyotech versus Dorsia, and RGL Season 3 invite. Have a good night, everybody.
Y'all have a good night.